Chicago, like most big cities, has its fair share of unsolved crime. And in most of these cases, somebody saw or heard something. Somebody may have seen a suspicious person, a car driving away from the scene, or simply overheard somebody talking about the case. So anything you saw, anything you heard, anything you might know, we urge you to come forward. With your help, we can put these criminals behind bars where they belong. Here in Chicago, we have too many unsolved murders. We need your help. In these cases, the police department is only as strong as the citizens that get involved. Oftentimes, all the detectives need is a tip, a start. Somebody to call in and say, I saw something. Any little information that you know can be the impetus to solve the entire case. Tonight we'll look at the case of Lino Diaz, a hardworking father of two who was tragically killed as he drove out of his alley to go to work one morning.
Lino was born July 27, 1981. It was one of the most happiest days of my life. He was born on a beautiful summer day. He was so handsome, very smart. He picked up a lot of things really quick. He was just a funny kid, always trying to make other people laugh. Some of his jokes weren't funny, but we just laughed just because that was Lino.
Lino was my older brother. Our parents split before I could even walk, I believe, and so immediately he took on that protector role.
He was close to his sister. There was always a love there. He would always look for his sister and his brothers. He's very close to them.
We did everything together, we shared a room. We would tease our little brother, when we would get in trouble, like say none of us did it, it was just what kids do, so it was good. I have a lot of good memories of him.
His thing was sports. He played Little League for a few years, and he collected a lot of baseball cards.
I don't even remember how his collection started. I just remember like for Christmas and for his birthday and everything, I would, well, what do you want for your birthday? It was always like, collect, like I want this, like he was just so into collecting things and found it weird. Like, what are you gonna do with all this, But that was his joy. It's what he loved to do.
Lino was overprotective, even with me. Him being the oldest, he just didn't want nothing happening to us. And, he would always tell his siblings, don't talk like that to mom. Have respect for mom. He was just like the man of the house.
I think that was his main thing because our dad wasn't really in the picture. So when he became a father, like that was his main thing, like that's what he lived for, to like be that dad that he never really had in his life.
Growing up, he had his own family. He had 2 boys. That was his joy. He did everything for them.
I just remember one time that he really broke down to me and he just cried and he was just like, all I want is my family, I just want to be loved. And to see like him, that he's so strong to break down to me like that, I just wish I could have done more for him, To say that I miss him is an understatement.
On May 4th, 2012 at 5:30 in the morning, officers and paramedics responded to 2833 South 50th Court in Cicero for the report of gunshots with a gunshot victim in a vehicle behind that address. There were several people waking up for work at the time who heard the gunshots, but unfortunately, no one witnessed the shooting happen. Further investigation revealed that as the victim, Lino Diaz, was leaving for work at approximately 5:30, he was driving out of his garage at 2833 South 50th Court. He was turning to go southbound in the alley when an unknown person shot into his vehicle multiple times, striking Lino Diaz, causing him to lose control of his car and strike a garage across the alley from him on the east side of the alley. He was transported to the hospital where he succumbed to his injuries.
Have you been in an accident? Have you been the victim of discrimination or had your rights violated? Have you been injured? If so, the lawyers at Hale Law would love to talk to you. We offer a free consultation. Call me, Andy Hale, 312-870-6926. 312-870-6926. I look forward to talking with you about your case.
On May 4th, 2012, at approximately 5:30 in the morning, officers and paramedics responded to 2833 South 50th Court in Cicero for the report of gunshots with a gunshot victim in a vehicle behind that address. The responding officers and paramedics found the victim, Lino Diaz, in his car, apparently suffering from multiple gunshot wounds. He was transported to the hospital where he succumbed to his injuries.
I got a call around 5 o'clock in the morning saying that Lino got shot.
Actually, I was at work. It was 7 in the morning when I got the phone call, and my little brother called me. And, you know, every time I spoke to my brothers, it was always like, hey, what's up? And he's like, you sound too happy to know what's going on. And I'm like, well, what happened? And he said, you know, Lino's been shot.
I was in shock, in denial. All I wanted to do was run out the house to be with him. And immediately, since I was at work, I just ran to my boss and I said, I have to leave. And the whole way to the hospital, I just felt that was it. I got to the hospital and they told me that he got shot 5 times. All I wanted to do was go to the room and see him. And when I walked in there, I saw him having a seizure. His eyes was rolling back. Almost passed out.
When I got there, everyone was like, you need to be strong. You know, your mom's taking it really bad. So I felt like I've always suffered in silence because I had to push down what I was feeling, you know.
He was in a coma for 3 weeks. Somehow I had to find strength to let him go. I talked to him the day before because I know he wasn't getting any better. And I told him, you could go. I'll take care of your boys. I'll be here for your boys. I don't know, he probably heard me. And the next day he passed.
I didn't just lose my brother that day. I lost my mom too. She's not the same. None of us will ever be the same. But to get double hit that way, it just the saying, you don't know what you have until it's gone. I didn't know how close we were until I didn't have that no more, until I couldn't call him. It's just really hard.
I just want justice for my son. It's not gonna bring him back, but I need closure. Why this happened to him? Someone knows something. Lino did not deserve this.
If anyone out there knows anything, we all would appreciate just anything, any little information, anything will make a difference. You know, if someone knows what happened that morning, just please speak up and help us.
Everything we learned from talking with family and friends about Lino Diaz has shown him to be a hardworking man who always put his family first, especially his children. If anyone was in the area of 2833 South 50th Court on May 4th, 2012, around 5:30 in the morning, and heard gunshots or saw a car or someone running from the area, please call the Cicero Police Department at 708-652-2130, and you can ask for myself, Detective Struska, or my partner, Detective Ramirez, and leave a message either with your name or leave a message anonymously with a tip if you'd like to remain anonymous. We need your help to bring closure to this case and bring justice to the family of Lino Diaz, who was a hardworking man and gave everything for his family. We'd like to give everything we can to solve this case.
It's so hard. It's just so hard for me to move on without him.
The cases you just watched remain unsolved, and we need your help. If you have any information on tonight's episode or any other cases, please give our detectives a call. We need our communities to come together so we can take back our streets and make our neighborhoods a safer place.